The worker is about to demolish the old woman's house with his truck when the old woman steps in front of him, trying to stop him. Then the worker gets out of the truck and says, "Old woman, what are you doing? Move out of the way and let me do my job." The old woman replies, "No, this is my house and it is my son's last memory. I will not leave and I will not let you destroy it." The worker then calls his boss, who arrives shortly after. First, the boss gets angry at the worker and says, "You couldn't even do this small job?" Then he talks to the old woman and tries to explain, "Look, this is government property and we must remove this house. I will give you $30,000 in return. You can buy another house and do a lot with this money, but I have to demolish this house." The old woman refuses and says, "No, this is my son's memory. Please don't do this. I won't let you destroy it." The boss insists, "Don't make this difficult for us. This is government land and we must clear it. I am building something here that will benefit everyone." The old woman starts crying and begs him again, "Please don't do this. This is my son's last memory. I won't leave this place." Frustrated, the boss tells his worker, "Start the truck and move forward." The old woman falls to the ground crying. Just then, another woman arrives. She is the boss's mother. The boss is shocked and says, "Mom, what are you doing here?" His mother talks to the old woman and tries to explain, "Look, this is government work. We can't stop them, and they won't listen to you. My advice is to pack your things and move to a better place." She takes the old woman inside. The old woman starts packing her belongings. She picks up a picture of her son and husband and looks at it with tears in her eyes. The boss's mother notices the picture and asks, "Is this your son?" The old woman replies, "Yes, he is my son. He is all I have left." The boss's mother looks at the picture closely and is shocked. She asks, "Are you sure this is your son?" The old woman says, "Yes, he is my son." Then the old woman tells her, "A while ago, my husband took my son away, saying they were going to a farm, but they never came back." Hearing this, the old woman starts crying, and the boss's mother also becomes emotional. Then she reveals, "This man was my gardener, and he sold his son to me." A flashback shows the old woman's husband going to his boss, the boss's mother, and saying, "This is my neighbor's son. She is very sick and doesn't have money for treatment or to take care of this child. She needs money to survive." The boss's mother, feeling sorry, says, "That's terrible. Don't worry, I will help you." She gives him $35,000 and takes the child in. The man thanks her and leaves happily with the money. Back in the present, after hearing the truth, the old woman is heartbroken but says, "Even though my husband did this for money, the good thing is that I got my son back." At that moment, the boss, her son, enters the room. The old woman looks at him with tears in her eyes and says, "You are so handsome." She tries to hug him, but he pulls away and says, "If you think you can save your house by hugging me and showing love, you are wrong." The boss's mother says, "Son, do you remember the story I told you as a child? Let me explain everything to you. The gardener who raised you was actually your father, and this woman is your real mother." The son is shocked and starts crying. The old woman also cries, and they finally hug each other. In the end, the son takes his mother with him, and they all live happily together. If you are happy they reunited, don't forget to subscribe.